Okay, departure from our normal topics of preamps to talk about audio. I started working on my wife's podcasts well before COVID, and if you remember when COVID came along, suddenly everybody became an online digital creator with big boom microphones and all kinds of stuff, and we all went down this audio microphone or rabbit hole of hell. There's all kinds of solutions out there. So I just wanted to save you, hopefully, a lot of money and a lot of time and just talk about what I'm using for audio today. Now, I've gone through all kinds of microphones, everything from your just standard Shure microphones to condenser mics to shotgun mics to wired lavalier microphones, USB microphones, anything that people rated highly in all those YouTube videos. I tried it and I struggled with it because I'm recording video on my iPhone. I'm recording audio via a USB interface, and you end up having the struggle of trying to sync things up and have everything sound good, at the same time having just an easy workflow. What I'm using now for my videos is the DJI Mic Mini. It's this little guy right here. It's a wireless unit. It transmits. There's a receiver plugged into my phone. It's got a USB-C connector, so it goes into your phone. It plugs into a laptop or a computer if you want to get your audio that way. This way, when I'm recording everything, my video and my audio is all in one video file on my phone. Makes it a lot easier to work with. The unit itself, the one I have is the 2 transmitter unit, so it comes in a case. There's 2 separate transmitters, and you can set it if you're doing interviews with another person, so it records left and right. That way you can split them out as separate tracks and work with them. In this case, I'm just using the 1 transmitter and I'm setting it as a mono source, so that's what I'm having there. One of the things I love the most about the unit, and I really can't overstate this enough, is that the microphone is always at a consistent distance from your mouth. So unlike a shotgun mic that's usually hanging above your head and has to be a certain distance and pointed at your mouth, or a dynamic mic where it has to be a few inches from your mouth, this is always right where you are. So if you're creating content where you're moving around a lot, the microphone is always with you. Whether you're near the camera, you're farther away from the camera, you're working on something, it's always going to sound consistently good because this microphone is exactly in the same place the entire time. That alone is worth the price of admission. The challenges I've had with other microphones, dynamic mics like your Shure 57 or 58, they're really good when you're close up to them, but as soon as you get more than a foot away from the microphone, it's really not doing a whole lot. They're designed for close-up vocals. Condenser mics are almost the exact opposite. These things will hear every detail in the room. You can put them far away or close up. They sound great. But they'll also hear somebody breathing in the other room and the air conditioner kick on. So you get a lot more detail that you're now working against. Your typical cheap lav mics that plug into your phone, I've had hit or miss success with those. The levels always seem to be off. They always seem to sound thin. I've never found one that I was really happy with. And these DJI units, they just work. And that's all I can ask for, is something simple that just works. When I edit these videos, I'm editing them in DaVinci Resolve, and I really don't do a whole lot of processing to them. If I need to reduce noise, if I'm recording in a place with a lot of background noise, I will go into Isotope RX12, pull the audio out of the video file, and then I'll do noise reduction there just to clean it up a little bit. But most of the time, this video file goes directly into DaVinci Resolve. I do all my video edits that I need. In the Fairlight page, I may add a little compression or EQ depending on how it sounds, but generally I'll leave that as it is. The important thing is when I render the file. When I go into the Delivery tab, I'll select the YouTube profile, and then I'll optimize. If you scroll down on the left-hand side, you'll see the Optimize for YouTube, and it'll select the target loudness of -1 dB, and then the target value of -14. And that will normalize your audio up to a nice loud level that's good for YouTube. So no affiliate links or anything. You can find these DJI microphones through Sweetwater, Amazon, or all kinds of different places. They're not expensive. Just the single transmitter and single receiver, I believe, is like around $50. The unit that I'm using with the 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and the case, which also is a charging case, is around $120 right now. It's certainly not expensive compared to all the other microphones and interfaces that I've bought over the years. So hope that helps you. Till next time.